I fear this might be the beginning of the end of Jacob and Naomi. Dani is going to force Andre to model. And Randy, your cover is blown, babe. What's good, y'all? This is Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Beyond the Gates video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 1, episode number 155. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Beyond the Gates content and conversations. I don't think I was ready for today's episode, y'all. I am still processing, like, what is really going. There's so much happening. And I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know where to begin to talk about it. But y'all about to get my little ramblings, I suppose. Let's first and foremost some housekeeping things. Y'all, my name is spelled with a C, not a K. This is just a blanket. Let y'all know Erica is spelled with a C, not a K. I see y'all in the comments. And I know you don't mean no harm. I know it is not, on purpose. I know y'all might be just defaulting to some of the people that you might know named Erica. But mine is with a C. So could y'all please make sure if you're putting my name in the comment, you put that C. Okay, next housekeeping thing. Please don't tell me it's just a soap. Please do not get your ass in my comment section. Tell me it's just a soap or it's just a show. I know that. I am highly intelligent. I understand it is a television show. And I understand I'm a passionate person. So I'm going to lead with that. I'm going to discuss the show as I see fit. If you consider this everybody's disclaimer, consider this your warning. If you post in my comment section, this is just a show, remember, it's the soap, you're getting your ass blocked. Amen. Amen. Okay. Let's just start with Randy. Sammy. We get a moment, which honestly, y'all, they edging us. They are edging us because at the top of the episode, we get Vanessa and Dani walking in uptown. They come in to have a drink, a little dinner, a little catch up. And who do they spy with their eagle eye over at the bar? Oh, that's Sammy, the wonderful Samaritan who was able to take Haley to the hospital on the day that she had her miscarriage and she was leaking all over uptown. Who the hell is Sammy? Because I know that to be Randy, Doug's lifelong high school friend. I think I would know my husband's best friend. I think I would know the name of the man who I had to go toe to toe with my side chick on. My side dude on to save his life because he mattered so much to my husband. She don't say all of that, but that's in there. I'm saying that they edged us because that to me was supposed to be like, okay, now Dani is getting in the saddle to figure out what's going on. But because Vanessa is so gullible, because Vanessa is so naive, because Vanessa is such a trollop, and I was trying not to read Miss Girl, but I am struggling. She is a dangerous white woman. I guess in this video, it's going to be the ways that I actually pointed out. Because white women be dangerous, depending on how they wield their whiteness, but depending on how they wield their femininity, depending on how they lean into their victimhood. They be dangerous. I thought that this was going to be Dani's little foray back into, okay, well, I need to get to the bottom of this because something ain't right here. But over the course of the conversation that they have, because Vanessa's pushing back of like, oh, well, I just actually had to like step in. He had a little tiff with Joey, so he's probably using an alias because he doesn't want people to know. And at the time, Joey was looking for him. So boom, boom, boom. Like her being able to explain certain things away, it kind of like calmed down Dani's like curiosity, her inquisitiveness to the circumstance, and she in her gut can feel that something ain't right, but now she's being like convinced to not go with her intuition. And I actually hate that for her because Vanessa, who proves in the rest of their conversation that she can't be trusted, can't be listened to, because what? Her intuition is dead wrong and off. She has now read Nicole for filth because Nicole has told her the truth. In this episode, we get to watch her stand up and storm out because Dani is asking very real questions. Are you concerned about Dunlap being here? Not because he's given up the rest of his collegiate career and you see the future for him and you want him to actually finish this? Or are you doing it because he's going to be in the way of you getting closer to your side piece? She's so appalled. She's so offended. You and your black ass sister. She ain't say that, y'all, but that's the sentiment that I took because you decide to gaslight not only one Dupree sister, but the other in royal fashion, Vanessa. claiming that these girls don't care about you, claiming that these girls are thinking that you're weak, claiming that these girls are all of the things when all they're doing is clocking your tea. All they're doing is seeing through the bullshit and laying it out as it is. I would respect you more, Vanessa, if you would have said, you know what, maybe that is the case, but I also don't want to talk about it and don't want to be judged for it. I would respect you for that. But instead, you kick back to her, oh, I know what I'm doing. Oh, you got this wrong. Trying to position it as if Dani and or Nicole are wrong. And I know some of y'all in the comments are like, well, they need to leave her alone. And if you're somebody's best friend and a husband died, it is your job to keep your wits about you and to tell the person the things that they need to hear. Yes, trying to navigate their feelings and trying to tiptoe around their feelings is a part of your job as well. But when you see them actually self-sabotaging or walking into a destructive ass choice, it is your job as their friend or as a person who claims to care about them to try your best to stop it. And I'm going to pick that side every single time. I've lost friends behind it. How you doing? I've lost friends behind them making stupid ass life choices. And it's one thing to make a stupid ass life choice and you can recover from it. But I'm talking about the stupid ass life choice that changes you forever, that affects your children, that shifts like you on a fundamental basis. If I can see that coming and I don't speak up, then I'm not actually your friend. I don't actually love you. And I can weather you being mad at me for saying it more than I can weather you walking into it completely blind or dazed by whatever the circumstance that you're in because you're distracted, because you're not focused, because you're caught up in the rapture when your ass need to be seeing it for what it is. So I give kudos to Dani for even speaking up. I've already said I don't know how Vanessa is Nicole's best friend anyway. Because Vanessa, to me, doesn't operate in a space in which Nicole operates. So I'm like, why is this girl your best friend? There's no reciprocity here. Yes, she might be a successful, financially abundant real estate agent, but morally, she's corrupt. Integrally, she's corrupt. And I can't really tell what's her code, what's her moral code, what's her moral fiber. What are the things that she uses to govern herself? Which matter. How you align with your friends it comes down to who you are as people, the things that govern your life, the principles that you use, your core values. Those things have to be aligned for you to actually be able to navigate friendship or any type of mutual interpersonal relationships well. And Vanessa, all of that is checked out. Gone on vacation. I have never seen it, actually. I don't even know if it ever resided there. I don't know what makes you tick. I don't know what your scope of what's right and wrong is, because I've only seen you leaning into all the wrong. I've only seen you leaning into the raunchy. You love Doug to death, but you have been cheating on him for years and utilizing sex workers and all of these things while in the confines of your marriage, when you could have literally gotten a divorce and been friends and been co-parents. Y'all could have gotten a divorce. You could have freed Doug from you, did whatever you did, and y'all still live together. There's so many ways that you could work these things out. Everything is negotiable, but you chose not to do that. You chose to drag this black man in this relationship through the ups and downs of your bullshit. So yeah, I don't even know how her and Nicole and now her and Dani are even friends, because she is quite literally the homewrecker. Well, I guess the reverse homewrecker, because she wrecking her own goddamn home. While Dani got nothing but smoke for Leslie and for Haley, you're sitting across from the white version of them. The only difference is she wrecked her own damn home. And now she wants to send her damn son away so that he don't see it. And you clocked it accurately. And you didn't say it in a sensitive way. You said it in an honest way, direct way. And she tries to make you the villain for it. These white women are dangerous. Gotta be careful. Because you hurt her feelings. And now all of a sudden, what did the black girl say? I'm just saying. But going back to Randy. I thought that moment was going to be something for Dani, but by the end of the conversation, when Vanessa storms off, she kind of like, well, Bill's going to have to figure it out. This is his problem now. It ain't my problem now, which is true. But how are we going to catch Haley before she kills this man if nobody gives a damn when all of these discrepancies pop up? I feel like the fate of Bill is going to be hinged on whether Dani gives up or not. And now she's in the season of not giving up. And I don't want her to overly give up, but I want her to give up enough so that Bill don't die. Like, y'all feel me? This is so stressful. So like, that just put it in a weird place. And then when Vanessa takes her ass down to the casino and Randy is there, she's trying to have a conversation with Joey, and she's like talking around it, and they're talking in code, so they think they're saying the same thing, but they're not. She's like, well, I know something that you don't know. There's something going on with Haley and Randy. Oh, I already know that, because he questioned before she came in there, questioning Randy about it, and Randy lied and said that he's sleeping with Haley. So he thinks that he has a tea on him. Meanwhile, he has a damn story. She doesn't even reveal why. Well, he was running around saying that his name was Sammy. So now even that part, like the Joey trying to look out for Bill because Bill is a good ally for him and Bill is a powerful man. Like he says, Doug was one thing. Doug wasn't going to be able to bust a grape in a fruit fight. But Bill Hamilton, he could create problems for us, Randy. So you need to make sure his ass don't find out about your dalliances. Dalliances is not happening. But your dalliances nonetheless. Cool. But even then, the whole thing doesn't come out because y'all think y'all talking about the same thing because y'all talking around and I'm just like, Bill's going to die. All because of happenstance, and I hate it. I hate it so bad. Randy and Haley meeting up at Uptown was so that he could give the substance, the poison that he has for her, and then he tells her via text message to make sure she's giving it in small doses so that his heart will stop. So, y'all, she's going to try to induce a heart attack on this man. We know exactly how she plans to take him up out of here. And she's also landing on thick because before she leaves Uptown, she gets into it with Dani. Well, not like in how they previously have. It's a little nice, nasty. I see y'all. I plan to have Bill around for so long. I need somebody to catch this. I need somebody to wake up. But everybody got their own problems, child. Anywho, what I will say though, y'all, just on like a zooming out 50,000 foot view, right? Looking down at this, I feel like we're in a perfect spot right now for them to truly launch into this soap. So much of what we have seen thus far, yes, there's been great dramatic moments. Yes, there's been wonderful dialogue. Yes, there's been such strong performances, scenes in various things here or there. But now we're hitting our stride because the world is established. The world is established. We have clear context on each of these characters, who they are, some of them, what they want, what they're trying to go after, what they don't want. So it's just so clear of what we're actually looking at. So now, I think if you were to watch now you could be like, okay, I get it. Okay, we're actually in the soap. I feel like everything up until like these most recent episodes has really just been the setup. It's been the establishing. And when you really think about it, it makes sense. I don't watch all soaps. I don't watch a ton of soaps, honestly. Like I've told y'all before, I'm named after Erica Kane. My mama was obsessed with All My Children and all of the other soaps. She watched all the other soaps. But when I was younger, I used to watch God and Light, at most, Reva. That was it. I don't know much about nothing, but now I can see, just as a writer myself, looking at where we're at and looking at how meaty the storylines have become. They couldn't give us all of this before because they had to establish it. They had to establish patterns. They had to establish character traits. They had to establish tics. They had to establish personalities. They had to establish pet peeves and things that we love. Like, they had to establish so much, being a very new soap. And I literally watched this episode and I was like, oh, yo, we're here. We're here. Like, we're in the thick of it now. There's so much to discuss. There's so much happening in the world. I'm going to go ahead and be honest, because I'm not a soapy girl. I don't know about Mr. Rich Foster and Foster Creations. I have no idea, but I got the gist with the context clues that he's a big damn deal. I'm assuming he comes from another soap. Y'all can tell me in the comment section what soap he come from, but he's a big damn deal. Dani been wanting to work with him for forever. He has passed on her. So he been passing on her for 30 damn years, it seemed like, because she gave her career up, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, something like that. But again, he's supposed to be a big deal. I feel like I've heard the name before, but I don't know the storyline of him. I don't know what soap he come from. So I have no actual context other than, okay, he's a big damn deal because Pam and Dani say so. What I think that they're doing with this, though, is trying to start to filter over other soap audiences in. I think they did the same thing when they had the little one day crossover with the dude. It was like a little light-skinned black dude who met up with like Anita and Vernon at the country club. I don't remember his name. Y'all can tell me that in the comment section down below as well. But he was also from another soap. So like, we're starting to see them try to interweave and do pop-ups so they can try to solidify the audience. And I'm not mad at them because I think that they're really doing a phenomenal job. Like, I think that we have truly hit our stride. I'm so glad I did not quit on the show back on episode 100 when I was so ready to get up out of here. I was just so done. But then also, I gotta point it out. I gotta name the thing. Ashley wasn't in this episode. So that also might help in me not being agitated. Vanessa's enough for me. If they would have put Ashley, I think I would have been no. But I wanted to make all of those notes. Okay, back into the thick of what's going on here. So that's the tea between the Sammy versus the Randy. Nobody's really putting the two and two together right now. Like I said, just breadcrumbing certain things. Haley is going to continue to use the Sammy name, which Randy tried to tell her, yo, your ex's ex is sitting with someone who actually knows who I really am. And Haley don't catch on to it. She's like, well, we supposed to be kikiing. We supposed to be cool because you saved my life. And that's the story. The point he's making, Ho, is that she know me as one thing. This other woman know me as another. But he don't even press it. So hopefully that leaves the string for somebody else to come along and pull. She gonna be down at Orphy Jeans and call his ass Sammy. And then the Orphy Jeans waitress gonna be like, but wait, Randy, you're special with such and such. You know what? Actually, yes. Okay. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be patient when it comes to the whole Randy thing. That's one of the things that I'm learning with these soaps is that you just gonna have to be patient. They can't give it to you all at once. They got this season's 200 episodes. I think season 2 was approved for 200 episodes, but most soaps do about 300. I'm hearing, or 250 to 300. I don't know the specifics. So with that amount of episode orders within each season, you can't be just giving it to them like that. And we are now in the microwave season when it comes to shows. We only getting 8 episode seasons, but they got to go through things fast. And that's not what's going on with the soaps, Erica. You got to go ahead and be patient. You got to let it play out. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, Naomi and Jacob. Naomi and Jacob. Jacob and Naomi. Naomi and Jacob. Y'all, the anxiety that Naomi and Jacob's conversations induce for me, but also the deep healing that arises. Jacob and his conversation around love being their foundation and how he's not accusing her of certain things, and it's his job to, what did he say? It's his job to roll with the punches. And she's like, well, what's my job? To allow yourself to feel. I'm supposed to roll with the punches that come along with you feeling how you feel. What's my job? To feel. Baby. I said, Jacob, will you marry me? Cause what? And y'all want to talk big cash about this man. Y'all want to play like he weak. That takes a strong person to put themselves in a subservient position to prioritize somebody else's feelings, even though they feel something deeply about the same thing. Jacob is giving the perfect man, and those don't even exist. So now I'm watching him like he's like the unicorn that his ass is, and I'm just like, but Naomi is still putting belt to ass. Well, she concedes a little bit in this, and she's just like, you just tiptoeing around me, and I don't want it to be like that, which is valid. Like, I think that they just have such healthy conversations. Just because it's still conflict doesn't mean that the conversations are not healthy, because they actually are. And I'm watching them, and I'm just like, I don't know what y'all going to do. I feel like they're the most intriguing storyline right now because there's no clear-cut answer. There is no right or wrong. She's not wrong for how she feels. He's not wrong for how he feels. And they have a moment. They reconnect. They align sexually. Only for him to find out that she knew prior to his whole speech about having her back and letting her feel and doing what he got to do as her man, because he knows what it means to be her man. You ate that. He finds out that she knew before then that she was not pregnant by way of the blood test. And you let him go on, and you decided to try to start to still put belt to ass. She did that, y'all, because she still feels like this is an obstacle that they won't be able to get over. Because she's going to double down moving forward and make sure that there is never an opportunity for them to get pregnant again, because she doesn't actually want to be pregnant. And now she knows that he does, which does create a problem. And I don't know what to do, but I fear that Naomi is about to use this as a reason to get out of this marriage. But if you go to before they had sex and the conversation that they're having, you can see that they deeply love one another. You can see that they deeply respect one another. And like Jacob, oh my God, Jacob saying, do you think that the only reason why I care about you is because you might be pregnant with my child? Well, then I didn't do my job right, because you are my priority first and foremost. What? I need more men like Jacob. hell, if you just got one left, Lord, I'm sorry, but you can just go ahead and send him my way because I got it. I promise you I won't fumble. I'm just saying. Naomi don't want to have kids and Jacob do. Should they break up behind it? I don't. In theory, I'm like, no. You don't give up this great man for this. And I understand where Naomi is and how she feels like they're inevitably going to hit a wall, specifically tied to these children, because she's not budging. And typically, when you're having this conversation, right, and when people have these expectations of women specifically, it's supposed to be the woman that caves in this regard and just has the kid. What does it look like for her to not cave and then Jacob to just go back to being okay with not having a kid? Will he resent her for it? Which I guess is also was just her issue or her worry, right? Will you resent me for it? Will our marriage shift and change? And it's going to be up to him, I guess, to reassure her, because he did jump up and he got a little angry because she ain't tell him leading into this that she wasn't even pregnant, so it wasn't even an argument anymore. I don't want their marriage to go, y'all. I don't. But again, this is to me such a profound storyline because I could just understand both sides. And I can understand, I don't want it to happen, but I can understand if this is the beginning of the end for them. But again, I don't want this to be the beginning of the end. And as they process it online or on screen, I guess we just gonna have to go along for the ride. I'm gonna be taking notes, child. I'm gonna be taking notes. I mean, this would be a whole other conversation if she couldn't have kids, right? Like if she couldn't biologically have kids, then your partner just kind of has to take that, right? I don't know. We're gonna need more episodes and like continue to watch them have this conversation because I don't know how they navigate this. But again, I am locked and loaded and ready to watch them. All right. Ted and his damn PI. I mean, not Ted. Bill ass and his damn PI. Okay, actually, Andre, what are you outside looking at? What is going on? I was perfectly fine until the damn PI said that this boy has not been in a photo in a year. Now my brain is percolating. Now I'm running off to fantastical lands because what do you mean this fine ass black man has not been photographed in a year? What do you mean this fine ass black man who is known for taking pictures of models worldwide, integrated to the fashion community, integrated to commercial photography, hot jet setting, trust fund baby, private jet, yo, has not been in any pictures in a whole year? Is this the real Andre Richardson? You mean to tell me y'all got my girl Dani falling in love with somebody who is impersonating Andre Richardson, with somebody who got that man tied up in a dungeon in Italy and came back to reclaim his damn life? Do you mean to tell me that this whole Ashley obsession is probably because she would have been the easiest girl to settle down with, that nobody would have asked no goofy ass questions about because this man is not Andre Richardson? That's where my mind is at, y'all. Y'all gonna have to talk me off the ledge. That's where my mind is. Now I'm side-eyeing his fine ass. This is not Andre Richardson. But how do Ted not know what his nephew look like? How do Nicole not know what did their nephew look like? What is going on? But we only get the very beginnings of this. This little Easter egg. This little. He hasn't been in photos in a whole year. What? I wasn't even paying Bill or that damn PI no mind. I'm like, Bill, you gonna have to let it go. Whoa, he ain't gonna be able to make Dani happy. Your ass quit the job of doing that. So why do you care who comes behind you to do the job that you left vacant, Bill? Please. You want me to believe that you're worried about Dani's happiness? Is your ass gonna fill the position once Andre's ass has a seat? I think so. So why the hell are we even talking about it? I was literally just like listening to Bill, but listen, Bill, I ain't listening to you because you on that bullshit. But when the PI said this boy haven't been in the photos in a year, I said, wait a damn minute. What are they setting us up for? And that's what my money is on, y'all. My money is on this is not the real Andre Richardson. But I would love to know what y'all think, because this is just going to make my brain hurt. And I don't want to lose Andre and Dani because I just got them. But the way I will quickly jump my ass back off their train because this man is a fraud. Dani is going to suffer so bad if he's a fraud. Ugh. Y'all help me in the comments. Please tell me it's going to be okay. Tell me what you think it is. Tell me I'm wrong. And that prediction is wild as hell, Erica, please. Tell me, Erica, please, in the comments. Moving on. Dani is convincing or basically begging Andre by the end of the episode to do this photo shoot with him, with her for the Fosters, which is ultimately going to throw a wrench in whatever the hell's going on with fake ass Andre. That's what I'm saying until we get it cleared. Until y'all cleared up in the comment section or they cleared up on the screen. Fake ass Andre is what's going to be. And I think ultimately he's going to agree to do it, but all of this just feels like I can't even think about their relationship as healthy and organic as the honesty is with them if this whole other lie is underneath, because I loved it. I loved her asking him like how he feel about it. And it took a while for her to be like, but I really want this. Could you just do it for me? That wasn't a thing that she immediately went to. She didn't immediately default to like what she wanted. And he's open as well. But I'm looking at him and I'm just like, but if your ass is a fraud, I don't give a damn what great shit you do. Child. Y'all, I don't know how to feel. This episode, again, so much stuff was going on. So much stuff to damn unpack. Dani's focused on this damn campaign, so she definitely ain't gonna be able to put two or two together. And Haley starts her plan in this episode. Bill finds the bottle, don't even know it's poison, in her purse. And she decides to use it tonight, so she gets to start in her plan. The clock is ticking. Bill is on his way to his deathbed. And those are all my thoughts for episode 155. Please, please, please post in the comments and let me know what you're thinking. I also started a new series where I'm going through and I'm replying to comments with a video. And it's called Child in the Comments. So some of your comments might wind up sparking or being a part of one of those videos where we further dive into more discussions around the characters, around the storylines, around the plot, all of that. So your comments are serving two purposes. It's great for my channel. It's great for our conversation because I want this to be a daggone conversation. But then also it could be part of another video so that we can keep the conversation going. If you haven't already, subscribe. I'm your good sis you love to talk TV with. Thank you so much for being here. Give this video a like. And also, y'all, there's a new feature. You can hype my videos and that will help push them out. It will help the channel grow, and it's free $99 for y'all. Y'all get a certain number of points, I guess, each week, and you can hype my video. Shout out to y'all. If you are already hyping my videos, I appreciate you. But if you could help me out by doing so, I would greatly appreciate you even more. See you in the next one.